Rangers in the Scottish Premiership on match day 34. It is almost there. We're almost at the end of the season. Obviously, first post-split matches as things are about to get underway, heated up for the title race. There's been a bit of time off between now and this game. Obviously, Rangers' last game came on Sunday where they beat Celtic. A lot of news since then of what's happened in Scottish football. But we'll go through that over the next sort of 15 minutes whilst we wait for kickoff. But as I say, Motherwell versus Rangers today in the old Premiership. Guys, as always, hit the like button, subscribe, and get your thoughts and opinions down there in the old comment section below. And let me know what you think today's game is going to be. Or the score's going to be. Let me go shut the windows. I've got birds jumping outside. There we go. That's a bit better. As I say, there was a lot of people, just buses and that going by. It was a ruckus. I couldn't hear myself think. But anyway, Preston and West End says Rangers will win 2-1 or 6-1 if Bobby Madden is refereeing. William Arthur says Jers 4-1. Owen Brady, cool. Right, so let's go through a bit of the news that's happened obviously this week with Rangers. Of course, good to see Gallant Pioneer, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah. So basically, let's go through some of the news of what's happened with Rangers over the last couple of days. And that is that Aaron Ramsey won't be here for the next couple of weeks, and neither will Kemar Roofe. The Kemar Roofe one came at a surprise for me, and I think that's the biggest blowout of them all. I really do. I think Rangers losing Kemar Roofe is huge, especially because Rangers are playing RB Leipzig in the next couple of on Thursday. So I do think that a massive blow in terms of the striking reinforcements. I had a look at the team lineups earlier on. I was worried that Cedric Itten was going to be starting up front. Thankfully, he's not, because that guy is crap and it's like playing a game of 10 men. I don't like to begrudge football players at all, but Cedric Itten, he is piss. And anyone who disagrees with that, then you're watching a different game. I'm glad to see Amad Diallo's maybe taking a start today, because I see, unlike a lot of the Rangers fan base, don't necessarily think he's good enough, Amad Diallo. But I think when he's played, he's looked pretty good. Yes, he's quite raw. He's fairly young as well, but I think he's the best option in terms of scoring goals. Fashion Zakala can't hit anything on target. His shots go all over flying over the bar, and same with Cedric Itten. So I honestly do think Amad Diallo is probably the best player to sort of hang your hat on in this Rangers team in terms of who's available going forward. So I'm glad that Giovanni Van Bronckhorst did go with him, and I'm hoping he puts in a really good performance today. Maybe scores 1 or 2 goals and gets himself ready for RB Leipzig, because that's probably going to be the biggest game of his career to date. And it's probably one of the biggest games for Rangers over the last sort of 10-15 years, and a really big opportunity. And Rangers just need to be able to go to Germany without the strikers and manage to just try and get a score that they can take back to Ibrox and give it full whack when Kemar Roofe and Aaron Ramsey returns. But let's see what happens. Hopefully, maybe it could be a blessing in disguise that Amad Diallo just turns on this mad masterclass. He's got something in him. He's got £35 million. Man United, I was just about to say, Man United don't spend £35 million on you if you've not got a bit of talent, but yeah, they do. Look at Harry Maguire. But, taking all the jokes aside, apparently Amad Diallo is a decent player. Look at Atalanta, played in the Europa League as well. So let's see what he's got here. Let's see what he's got here today. And hopefully, as I say, he can score a couple of goals and get Rangers on their way, ready to go for that European run. All I'm just glad, guys, is the big man is not playing. Cedric Itten, freaking hell. Just happy with that one. Right, let's go through the team lineups today as well. That's Kelly in goal, Mugabe, Ojala, Lamy and Carroll at the back there for Motherwell. In the midfield is Cornelius, Slatery and Goss. Up top is Tierney. That's the Kieran Tierney's brother, is it? Ross Tierney. No, joking. Tierney, Ford and Shields. Come to think, he does look like Tierney a tiny bit. Anyway, for the Rangers lineup, it's McGregor in goal. He returns back to the starting 11 after John McLaughlin played the cup game against Celtic. Barisic out on the left, Balogun at the back, Goldson at the back, and Tavernier out on that right-hand side. Kamara in the midfield with Davis and Arfield, and up top of, as I said before, is Scott Wright, Amad Diallo, and Sakala. Again, Sakala doesn't really fill me with confidence. I know a lot of people love the song and all that shit, but he's not that finished. His finishing article's crap. So I don't know. I'm not filled with confidence looking at the team right now in terms of going forward onto Thursday. But as you can see, he has set up a side here that is resting the key players for Thursday. You look at Kent, you look at Lundstrom, you look at Jack, you look at Aribo, all there on the bench. Bassi there as well. I'm just hoping Itton's not being rested on the bench for Thursday. Hopefully that guy's not on the pitch. But yeah, this is a good opportunity for Ahmad. I'm really praying that Ahmad can take this opportunity with both hands and really, really give it a go. And really stake a claim. Go get a couple of goals, show what he's all about, and use that momentum going into the RB Leipzig game, because he'll be massively needed. And he can become a bit of a hero at Ibrox if he's the difference maker of taking, being the goal scorer against Leipzig to send Rangers into the Europa League final. He'll be remembered for the rest of the time. So it's a big opportunity for him. I really, really do hope he can grasp it with both hands. Let's have a look what people are saying. Casual Support says, who do you think about the Man United coach next season? Eric Van Tag, EVT, I think it's Van Tag, yeah. Tag fan. Oh, well, let me just double check this. What am I going on about? Yeah, but as many people know on the channel, I do like Ajax Amsterdam. I do follow them. I'm very fond of the team in terms of who they are as players and what they do. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Ajax as a club individually, and what he's done with that club over the last couple of years. I think is a big fit. You know, there's a lot of people saying with Man United that he was going to go on and be the Ten Hag, Eric Ten Hag. People were saying that he was going to maybe go to Pochettino, was going to take over the Man U job. I think they've got the right decision there. Someone young, but Man U have to give this guy time. You know, he's a good coach, and yeah, let's see what happens to him. But anyway, enough about Ajax and Man U. Let's get on to the Rangers game, guys. Let's see, what do you think down there in the live chat? Who are you going for? What do you think the score will be? Madden gave Celtic 2 penalties in one game against Rangers. What's your point, says Gaz? Fair Park. Just get the live stream up there, troops. Motherwell v Rangers. It's important that Rangers do find goals here. It's so unfortunate. I was saying this to some friends the other day. It's so unfortunate that how far Rangers have got in the Europa League semi-finals. Alfredo Morelos is never injured, and they've not got Morelos for this massive, arguably one of the biggest games over the last. Well, it's not the biggest game in Rangers history, but arguably one of the biggest games in Rangers history, just because it's not very often that a Scottish side gets to the last four of a European competition, just due to the money and the finances. So, yeah, I do find it so unfortunate that Rangers haven't got Morelos. He'd have been big for that game against Leipzig, but it is what it is. Damn, my Twitter account got nuked, mate. Why? What happened? What did you do? I've still got your Steven Gerrard Twitter account. I think I messaged you on there once because you went AWOL. I was like, where have you gone, man? But yeah, right. Let's have a little look and see. Let's get this up and running. Try and find like a little stand to rest this phone on quickly. It's a quiet one. The Sky Sports games are always pretty quiet, these streams, to be fair, because everyone's kind of got their fix on the old Scottish Premiership. But yeah, guys, if you are new, just hit the old like button, subscribe, and that good stuff. As I say, it'll probably be a little quiet one today. But let's enjoy it. Motherwell, as I said, had a good season. Into the top six on the final day. Did feel for Livingston ever so slightly. I think they were 2-0 up, but Motherwell managed to sort of rescue themselves back. So yeah, Motherwell fighting for a place in Europe. Do I want them to get a place in Europe? I mean, they can't do much worse than what Hibs and Aberdeen have done in recent years. I wouldn't mind seeing Ross County in Europe, actually, just weirdly enough. I'd love to see them in the qualifiers or in the group stages. After the Braga game, mate, I was Bluter dishing out abuse, permanently suspended. God's sakes. You have to start again then, Gallant Pioneer, mate. Gallant Pioneer says Rangers have flung this title away. Fair play to Celtic because they have took full advantage of our slips. Nah, well, do you not see... Well, if Celtic drop points tomorrow, which I don't think will happen, that could be game on again. You never know. But, yeah, no, Rangers have been their own worst enemy this season, to be fair. I actually drove past Celtic Park yesterday. I had to go to a doctor's appointment. I drove past Celtic Park for the first... I've never been near Celtic Park before. It was quite a nice to go through down the road. It was pretty... it's huge. It's huge, isn't it? It's massive. I mean, the surrounding area is not very nice, I don't think. Well, I'm not judging anyone who lives there, but it did look a bit... No, I'm joking. Can't wait for you to come to Denmark and beat Yellow Brumby Gypsy. Hope you held your breath. Did you shower after, says John McDade. I didn't go in the stadium, I just drove past. Well, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Hayden Whittle. Shout out to you, mate, man. Good to see you. To be fair, I don't think any OGs are in here these days. I think the Scotty, he's gone quiet nowadays. I don't know where he is nowadays. Hayden Whittle's the OG in the live chat now. I'm 5 minutes from it, mate. You're right. It's a dump, says Gaz. They've had a good rub of the green in terms of decisions. Madden at Tannadice still sticks in front. Anyway, guys, I think we're about to get underway here. A couple minutes to go. Keep letting me know down there in the comment section below who you think's going to win this. What do you think the score is going to be? It's going to be no easy feat. Rangers, as I say, have a massive mixed... Well, they've changed their sort of lineup due to... it looks like they're sort of resting players for that game against... RB Leipzig, the likes of Kent, Jack, Lundstrom, Aribo, Bassi, all there on the bench. Itten as well. Don't forget Itten, guys. He's going to be the hero on Thursday. But yeah, Amad Diallo, as I keep saying, a big moment for him to shine. Could put him into Rangers folklore if he's the difference maker on Thursday. He really could be. So let's hope he can put in a decent performance here today and really show his worth and go out there because he's got talent and he can be the difference maker on Thursday also. Paul Stevens says, we are the people. Walter Cod bollocks. You do chat some bollocks, don't you, son? Super No says Rangers 2-1. Nice one. Happy days. Let's get going, guys. Here we go. Yeah, I think the Arsenal versus Man U game's on at 12:30 as well. Shame that, really. I kind of wanted to watch that game after the Rangers game, but no, well, it's what it is. We'll probably catch the last half an hour at the end of the game. Anyway, though, for those of you that are just tuning in, as I say, team lineups are as follows. Liam Kelly in goal there for Motherwell. Out on the back, there's Mugabe, Ojala, Ricky Lammy and Jake Carroll there for the Well. In the midfield is Cornelius, Callum Slattery, Sean Goss. And up top is Ross Tierney, Connor Shields and Joe Efford. Remember, this side did get a 2-2 draw at Ibrox. Rangers went 2-0 up. If you remember in that game, and Motherwell ended up clawing that back to 2-2. The Rangers lineup is as follows, as I said earlier on. It's McGregor in goal. He returns back to the lineup after McLaughlin started the Scottish Cup semi-final. Tavernier, Goldson, Balogun and Borna Barisic there at the back. In the midfield is Stephen Davis and Glenn Kamara. And up top is Amad Diallo, Scotty Arfield and Scott Wright with Sakala as the centre forward. As I say, a massive, massive day for both Sakala and Amad Diallo. They need to prove their worth because there is a striking problem at Rangers at the moment with Kemar Roof and Alfredo Morelos out for that Thursday's clash. Well, Kemar Roof will be back for the second leg, but there's a big blow that Kemar Roof isn't in there or thereabouts in terms of the squad. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get underway here. Rangers, as I say, can close that gap to 3 points. Obviously, Celtic playing tomorrow against Ross County at Dingwall. But let's see how they respond. Can Rangers carry on their good momentum? Momentum could be key going into that clash against Leipzig. They're in really, really good form themselves, the Germans. And here we go. It's Motherwell who are going to get us started here, ladies and gentlemen, at Fir Park. Motherwell going from left to right. Rangers going from right to left. Rangers in their blue, white and black socks, and Motherwell in their classic orange and red or whatever it is. Here's Motherwell there playing up the back, starting well. Lovely passing around there, Motherwell. Really nice. Good to see Danny Boylan. Hope you're well. Sakala hat-trick. Ball in over the top there again for Rangers. All the way back over from Balogun, all the way over the top. Headed down there by Motherwell. Now cleared away there by the Jazz. But that comes off a blue jersey. And that's going to go out for a throw in here for Motherwell with Mugabe. Mugabe takes it quickly. Mugabe along that back line. Here come Motherwell now driving forward. Now Rangers just intercept here and going the other way. Here's Amad Diallo. Lovely little bit of skill down that right-hand side. But tackled there by the Motherwell defence. Kamara. Rangers now on the ball here again. Cleared away there again from Motherwell. Motherwell back in possession. Taking a shot, and that goes over the bar and into the Rangers travelling support. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Rangers. Shields just taking that one. I want to see some intensity here from Rangers. I want to see goals, because goals could be important on Thursday. I know it's East to Germany. They're in very, very good form. RB Leipzig did catch some of the DFB Pokal quarter-final. Union Berlin were 1-0 up at one point against Leipzig, but Leipzig managed to win the game 2-1. I think they got a 90-minute winner. Here comes Amad Diallo now driving forward. Cleared away again there by Motherwell. Rangers just heading it down. Cleared away again there by the Well. Brown Warrior says, do you think Ramsey will play for Rangers again? Yes. I think Giovanni Van Bronckhorst said he'll be back by the second leg of the semi-final. So he should be back for then. Whether how long he'll be playing for, that's a topic of his own. But yeah, I do think he'll play in the blue jersey again. Here's Arfield. Arfield down that back line. Cleared away again there by Kamara. Rangers driving forward. Now Rangers down that right-hand side is an opportunity for Tavernier. Tavernier driving through. Tavernier over the top and nobody there in a blue jersey as Liam Kelly collects the ball there for Motherwell, and Motherwell back in possession. Big game down in England, if you follow the English Premier League troops, is Arsenal playing against Manchester United. Arsenal just off the back of a really, really good result during the week there against Chelsea in that race for top four. It looked like they were showing some signs of slipping. They I think lost 3 games on the bounce to teams they probably should have been beating, and then surprisingly managed to go and beat. Oh, here come Rangers now. Nice bit of skill. Cleared away again. And now here comes Kamara. Back through to Barisic again. Barisic down that left-hand side. Here's Amad Diallo now with a bit of skill. Cleared away again there as he passes it all the way back there for the Rangers midfield. Rangers back in possession. Here's Kamara. Kamara driving forward. Back through down to the left-hand side here for Barisic. Now here's Amad Diallo. What can he do with the ball? And that's cleared away there by Motherwell. Goes out for a throw-in. But yeah, as I was saying, Manchester United off the back of losing another 4-0. Dreadful result for Man United. But somehow, have no idea, watching some of their games this season, I have no idea how they're even in the top 4 race. But somehow they are. If they beat Arsenal today, I think they're in the driving seat. So it's mad how football works. But I just don't even know how Man United are even in that top 4 discussion. But weirdly enough, they are. Here's Amad Diallo again now down this left-hand side. Oh, a nice bit of skill there for Rangers. Rangers now pushing forward. Here's another opportunity. Here's Barisic. Barisic sends it in, and nobody there in a blue jerseys. That's cleared away there by Motherwell, and that goes out for a throw-in. Weird watch for me. There's some Rangers, but my fiance and her family are Motherwell season ticket holders. Fair play. Fair play. Leipzig home, Union Berlin at 2:30. I'm going to probably catch that. Actually, I'm going to watch that. I just want to see what this Leipzig team are about. I've heard a lot about this Nanuku, and I don't wish injuries on players, but hopefully he comes down with the cold or something on Thursday. Nanuku. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier with the ball into the box. Cleared away again there by Motherwell. Tavernier now with yet another throw-in. Taking it quickly. Rangers now driving forward. Down into the box. It's Arfield. Arfield down to Tavernier. Cleared away. It's Tavernier again. Tavernier into the area. Sakala, and no one's there in the box for Rangers. As that comes back out to the left-hand side to Bourne and Barisic. Barisic back over to Kamara. Kamara driving forward for Rangers. Rangers through with Kamara again. And now here comes Balogun. Balogun down that left-hand side. Barisic here for Sakala. Sakala back into the box. Here's Barisic yet again. Kamara, Tavernier, Diallo. The Rangers dominant in possession here and over the last 6 minutes. Can they find a way through here, break their way through the orange jerseys of Motherwell? Is Barisic. Bayern Munich playing Dortmund tonight. I mean, that league's... Bayern have done so much this year to offer Dortmund a way in. Dortmund are shite. I mean, not from a European standpoint, but in the league, just dropping points. Left, right, and centre, man. Like, they're 9 points behind in the division. Like, Bayern, I think they've dropped points to, like, loads of crappy teams, and they still find themselves 9 points clear. And they're still about to do 10 in a row. That league needs a revamp. From second to 18th, that league is sick. It's really, really good. But they need a couple more teams to try and dethrone Bayern, man. Like, I actually like Bayern, to be honest. I actually like them. I like the players. But in terms of watching it domestically, it's a bit crap, man, to be honest. Here come Motherwell again. Motherwell driving now with an opportunity. And Rangers just managing to clear that one away as Alan McGregor collects the ball. I thought Popcorn Teeth came across well in the interview, blamed himself for last season's failure with no excuses. Brown Warrior says Haaland has been a massive loss for... Yeah, but this is another thing. He's massive. How old is that guy? 21? Haaland? I mean, he's an unbelievable player, but he's so injury prone. You're buying that. So when apparently he's going to Manchester City next season. Yeah, he's going to Manchester City next season. You're buying with that injury. Like, there's a lot of disruption to your starting 11. You know, I actually think it might do Dortmund the world of good, actually, getting rid of Haaland and maybe getting someone a bit more who's not going to score as many goals as him, but it's going to be playing every single week. But I think, yeah, part of Dortmund's downfall this season is not having a Haaland in the league consistently. He's always injured. Now here comes Balogun again, cleared it away. Goes out for another throw-in. Brown Warrior, he's unplayed. No, I'm not. By the way, I'm not disputing anything about Erling Haaland. By the way, he's amazing, but he is very injury prone. He is injured a lot of the time. By the way, I'd snap him up in an instant. I'd have him. He's a great player, unbelievable player, but he is injury prone. And I signed him on my Football Manager team. No, I didn't. I was at Dortmund on one of my Football Manager saves, and he was always injured on my FM saves. But the stuff that he did whilst he was available, he was scoring like 40 goals in like 30 games. I'd probably only get about 30, 35 games out of him a season. So he'd miss like 2 months of the season with these strains that he had on Football Manager. But he was worthwhile. I just had to have a really good backup striker. Here come Motherwell again down that right-hand side. Cleared away there by Rangers. Back through to Motherwell again. That goes out for another throw in here to the well. Lewandowski, best striker for Bayern. Yeah, he's a great striker, Lewandowski. Love him, man. Good player. Motherwell now with another throw-in. The thing I kind of worry about for Rangers is just this striking thing. I don't rate Sakala. I know a lot of the Rangers support rate him in a way. I don't rate him. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. And I don't rate Itten at all either. Those two are not good enough. He'll rack up all sorts of records in England. No danger the defending isn't great. Ball forward now. Motherwell driving through. Here's an opportunity for them down that right-hand side. Pato says shocking. 10 minutes in and no Rangers penalty. Now wrong with that, boy. Yeah, big game for Celtic tomorrow. Dingwall against Ross County. Ross County have been good this season. 3-3. Took points off Rangers this season as well. That game, 3-3. Motherwell took a couple points of Rangers as well. Rangers were given those 4 points back. They should have seen them games out like they probably should have. There'd only be 2 points in the title race at the moment. But that's all if, buts, and maybes. They didn't get the points at the time. Mugabe now on the ball. Mugabe taking it quickly. No, Pato, mate. No. Fashion Sakala's playing as a striker, but I think Amad Diallo's playing out on the right. Here's Sakala now. Ball forward now. Here comes Amad Diallo. Oh, shot. That was a good opportunity there for Diallo. Did well with the ball. Just nice save there by Kelly. And that's a little link up I like to see there. Sakala did well. And that's one thing I will say about Sakala. He's very good on the ball, but when it comes to striking, he's poor. Diallo did well there. Good save. Good save there by Kelly. It was a good save, but it was well worked there by Diallo. I think Diallo did well. I think he did well with that one. He had a lot of work to do, but the goalkeeper made a good save. Anyway, a corner for now for Rangers. And now here's an opportunity. Taken quickly there for the Jazz. Opportunity now into the area. No, just couldn't get that head of that. And something's happened. There's a head collision by the looks of things there between one of the Rangers players and Motherwell. Brown Warrior says Motherwell have been a bogey side for both clubs down the years. Never an easy fixture. Yeah, I know. I mean, shouldn't be. I tell you who's a bogey team. Who's coming up from last night is Kilmarnock. Oh my God, I can't believe they're coming back up again, man. I thought we got rid of these plastic parks, just the one with a Livy, but Rugby Park's one of them places I used to hate going to. Just nothing to do with the Kilmarnock fans. It's just literally just the plastic park. I just kind of wanted Arbroath coming up. Balogun, I think, knocked out on the ground at the moment. He's on the deck. Hitting his head. Yeah, we are having a bit of injury break here, troops, just because of Balogun and Thingy colliding heads. That's the last thing Balogun now to get injured as well. That bonkers. All right, I think they're just walking off the park now then, them two. Yeah, Ryan Henry says mental. They got relegated third. They got third in the 18-19 season. They relegated shortly after. Yeah, I know, man. Here's a corner kick now, though, for Rangers. Ball sent in here from Tavernier. Short one. Now is Amad Diallo back through to Tavernier again. Back post. Rangers are in. Opportunity. And there we go. Rangers have opened the scoring. It is 1-0 here. And I think it's Scott Wright who scores the goal. And Rangers lead here at Fir Park. There's the goal. Rangers 1, Motherwell 0. We've got a donation from Anson Cairns. I haven't had a donation in yonks, by the way. Big shout out to Anson Cairns, £8.99. Thank you so much for that donation. What a hero. But yeah, thank you so much for donating £8.99. Legend of the channel, of course, there. Anson Cairns, thank you so much. Could only be described as a thingy. Good to see John Mitchell. Hope you're well. Who do you think is going to win? I think Rangers are going to win. That's a good goal there. Ball was sent in. Oh, goalkeeper probably should have done a little bit better with that one. If I'm being perfectly honest, in terms of the Motherwell goalkeeper, should have done better. But Rangers fans and the Rangers players will not care. That score, they've got the first goal, usually the hardest one to get. Now, as we've always seen, it's about going to get that second and third goal and killing games off. But it's all about taking that momentum into that RB Leipzig game on Thursday. A huge game coming up. Here comes Scott Wright again down the left-hand side. Back through to Diallo. Opportunity for Rangers again now down that right-hand side. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier forward, and that ball is wasted over the bar and out of play. And that's going to go out for a goal kick to Motherwell. Good to see Blue Bear. Good to see Sandra. Good to see Rob Chapman. Good to see you all, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Saturday afternoon. Yeah, should have done a tiny bit better there. Anson, you're very welcome, buddy. Love your channel from a very happy Hearts fan. Thank you. So, cheers. Shout out to Anson and the Hearts fan. I really bet you're looking forward to the final in May, Hearts v Rangers. It's good to see something different. I know people will always say about sort of Celtic and applaud Celtic's dominance in that cup competition for years, but it's good to just change things about, have different finalists now and then. You don't want Celtic in there every year. I mean, Celtic fans would probably disagree, but it's good. Do you want to get that parcel? I think it's the thing. Sorry there, guys. Someone ringing the doorbell. 1-0 with Hearts will beat you's getting pumped out of Europe, says Willie Stroker. I just fell for that one, Willie Stroker. Fair play, mate. Fair play for that one. I don't get done with that one. Huh? No, I don't. 2 secs. Rangers now back in possession. Ball forward there again from Rangers. Can they go find that second goal? 17 minutes played here at Fir Park. Motherwell 0, Rangers 1. To be fair, there is quite a lot of Hearts fans now tuning into these streams. Ball forward there again from Scott Wright. Again, there's a foul given to Motherwell. That's going to be a free kick to the home side, as they look to try and chase European spots. True, John. Yeah, because Rangers have... Hearts have the same standards. Hearts have the same stand as Rangers, don't they? Usually. So has it ever been a Rangers Hearts final? When was the last time when was that the case? Last time Rangers Hearts played in the final. Here comes Motherwell again down that left hand side. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Now Motherwell forward. There's a shot for Motherwell. Oh, and McGregor had to make the save. Did. Slattery shot there fizzing, and wins his side a corner while doing so. Motherwell there with a nice shot, and that goes out for a corner. Slippy G says, was it a Liam Kelly own goal or a Scott Wright? I don't know, mate. I'll have a little look at half time, but I think he sent through. Here comes Motherwell now with yet another corner kick. Sends it into the area, and Rangers head that one away. Now Rangers on the counter-attack. Here comes Scott Wright going the other way. Scott Wright down the left-hand side. Ball forward here again now. Here's Diallo. Diallo with a bit of skill. Into the area now is opportunity now for Rangers, and that goes out for another corner kick here to Motherwell. Barisic now with another corner kick. As he looks to send this one in. Taken quickly there by Barisic. Cleared away. Ball one back there by Kamara. Kamara now going into the area. Switches play. Ball forward here again now from Rangers. Into the area. Rangers just passing along that back line. Anson says 1998 last time Hearts and Rangers were in the final. Jesus. Has been a long time. Rangers haven't been really doing well in finals as of late, have they? Here's McGregor. Just passing along that back line. Down the left-hand side is Barisic. Barisic forward. Now back through to Scott Arfield. Here's Kamara. Kamara here yet again. Arfield. Diallo now trying to get onto it. Again, cleared away there by Motherwell. What was it? All forward now here for Kamara. Back along that left-hand side. Rangers now pushing forward. Just feel they need to find that second and third goal. This is what stung them in the Premiership this year. It's just not killing off games against the likes of Motherwells, your Ross Counties, and the teams that have made the top six this year. You know, Ross County and Motherwell both stung Rangers at some points, you know. And Rangers have been in winning positions. The most notable one is that Motherwell one where Rangers were 2-0 up. That day is the day I said Rangers will not win the league at that moment. That was the day. I remember, so you can go back to it. I said, that is the day. That'll be the result. That is the result that I just felt, that's it. Because Celtic, I remember Celtic slipped up against Hibernian. They drew, didn't they? They drew 0-0. And it was an opportunity for Rangers to close their gap to 1 point. And they were 2-0 up at half time. I made a bit of a fool myself. I was saying at half time, yep, Rangers got the 3 points sort of secured. Now it's just about going to close down the goal difference. It's about try and go and get 3, 4, 5 goals in the second half. And yeah, I was massively wrong. And Motherwell managed to come back 2-2. And yeah, salvage a point out of that game. And from that day, that was the day I just felt, yeah, Rangers too much now. They're running out of time in terms of turning things around. I just didn't feel they would turn things around. And I've kind of been proved right in a way. Here comes Barisic again. Discreet love honey delivery. Nah, mate. As I said, I just moved into this new place. So I've been buying like the crappy utensils that you need, like drying racks and kettle and toaster and stuff like that, you know. Here's Diallo along that left-hand side. Diallo down forward. Again, just a poor ball in there by Diallo. Now comes over to Rangers again. Is right, back through to Diallo quickly as he plays along that right-hand side. Back through to right in the centre of the park. Now pushing forward here, Rangers. Do you think Ten Hag will do good whilst at Manchester United? Think he'll have a similar season to Arteta with regards to players not playing and not buying into his plans? Now, everyone keeps making this Man U and Arsenal comparison. Man U and Arsenal are a complete different kettle of fish. Man U have got good players. They've got superstars in the team. Look at Sancho. Look at Rafael Varane. Look at David De Gea. Look at Ronaldo. Look at, you know, there's players in that Man United team that are superstars. They're just not getting the best out of them. They need an actual good coach, which I think Ten Hag is. I think he needs to go in there. And I don't think this will happen. I think Man United will protect Harry Maguire. I think Man United will not sign. I don't think Man United will get rid of Harry Maguire. I won't be surprised if Harry Maguire is starting in that back line next season. He is crap. Wouldn't even take him in the Rangers starting 11. I'd play Phil Jones over Harry Maguire. When Harry Maguire's played games, he's horrendous. He's that bad. But when Phil Jones plays, I'm like, why is Phil Jones not playing ahead of him? Phil Jones is a lot better, but it is what it is. But yeah, he needs time. I don't think it will be like Arteta. I think it will be a little bit of a quicker process. It'll take 3 years. He's a good manager. Here's Diallo now with a bit of skill. Diallo down that left-hand side. Good creativity. Here's Barisic. Now it's Diallo. Oh, has he been chopped there? Rangers into the area again. Here's an opportunity now here for the Jers. Tavernier! Oh, and Tavernier just sends that one wide of the post. That was close. But yeah, that's my sort of take on Ten Hag and what he would do at Man U. It's interesting. I'm going to follow the story. I'm pretty happy for them because Man U are quite a snobby team. They don't really take chances on. They don't really take chances on managers that have not done it in the Premier League, sort of thing. So I'm quite happy from an Ajax. I'm quite happy from an Ajax perspective. Dan, you're so biased. Wow, I'm talking about Man U. Man U, I'm a bias too. To Man U over Arsenal. Yeah, probably am. I'm Man U over Arsenal all day long. But yeah, I think they're talking about Scott Wright as the Yeah, I think it take off to. I think the last touch come off Scott Wright there, Martin John. I think it was Scott Wright. I think it was Scott Wright who got the goal. So I think they're trying to work it out, but they just showed a replay there from a different angle, and I think it might just come off Scott Wright over the goalkeeper. Motherwell now have a free kick, opportunity for them to move forward. All into the top. But again, look, I don't like to be disrespectful maybe to Amad Diallo, but oh no, here he comes in. Here's a Motherwell chance now. Down that right-hand side, and he just couldn't get a shot off there that time. Oh, here's an opportunity for Rangers. Flag up there that time, though. Just took the run too quickly. Phil Jones is so underrated. So is Chris Small. I had this conversation with somebody the other day. Phil Jones, when's his contract expire? Not this season, next season. I would say I'd take him at Rangers. Take him at Rangers. Good centre back. He came on against Liverpool the other day. That I didn't feel he was bad at all. I felt like he played a decent game. Better than Maguire, anyway. Maguire is crap. The guy still wears the captain armband. Guy could keep wearing the captain armband, and I think look, if I was Rangers, go maybe try and get Phil Jones in. A decent centre back. He just ridiculed. I don't know why. To be fair, it's borderline bullying in a way down there in England. It completely gets ridiculed. Phil Jones. I think it's because of his face, but he's actually a decent player. He just needs a bit of confidence. He's a bit injury prone. That's probably his problem, but he's a decent player. He's a decent centre back when he's fit. Do you think Barisic this season good or bad? Again, inconsistent. He's been all right for some of the season, but he started to play good over the last few games, especially Braga. Against Celtic, he was good the other day there as well. So he has played good, but a lot of the season he's been missing, especially since the turn of the year. He's not really looked good. That game at Celtic was dreadful at Celtic Park. So yeah, he's been good, but he just needs to keep consistent. Hoping Newcastle capitalise on the chance to go ninth. Mate, that's mental that Newcastle could go ninth today. I can't believe that. Decent. Here come Motherwell again now, driving forward. That back line here for the Well. Diallo trying to intercept. Diallo winning the ball back there for Rangers. Now Motherwell going the other way. Oh, decent tackle, I would say. I would say decent tackle. I think we'll see a red card. Balogun's been red carded. Wow. Rangers down to 10 men. Balogun's off. Wow. Wow. Leon Balogun, straight red card. Wow, red card there, troops. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what Ali McCoy was saying on the commentary. He got the ball, but it kind of just went over the top. Oh, yeah, he takes the ball, but he catches Cornelius on the way out. But that's changed the game a bit. Rangers are down to 10 men. And now a good opportunity now here for Motherwell to get something out of this game. I think Bassey's going to be coming on here for Rangers now. Wow, wow. Can Rangers? What is this going to Ahmad's coming off now. I just thought he was playing a decent game there. He was getting a bit of a... I feel a bit sorry for Diallo, man. Like... Yeah, I feel sorry for him. He was like having a decent game. He was like... He's starting to show what he's all about. But yeah, red card there. Balogun. I mean, he did get the ball. He kind of followed through a bit. But I understand what the referee's sort of done there. I mean, yeah, he does catch him. I can see why the referee gave a red card. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Motherwell are going to be getting something here. They're getting a yellow card. Scott Wright's clipped by one of the Rangers players. He's been sent off there. I mean, that's a pretty similar challenge there from, I think, Slattery on Scott Wright. He gets a yellow card there. Olaja, whatever his name is, the Finnish guy. But anyway, yeah, what a weird sort of couple of minutes here at Rangers for Rangers. Down to 10 men. Now is an opportunity. Oh, Scott Wright's down. Hurt his leg. He needs to get sorted out now. John Moffat says, Motherwell are utter pish. Haven't beat Rangers in a league game for 20 years. But they did get a draw against Rangers at Ibrox the other week. That was a pretty decent result. What do you think about Borna Barisic this season? He's good, but not the greatest season. I think someone asked the question a minute earlier on. I think he's been good in the last few games, but since the turn of the year, he kind of went inconsistent. After that Celtic game, it was horrendous. Arsenal was scored. No surprise there. Arsenal 1-0 up against Man United. Man U carry on their rank rotten season. It just gets worse and worse for them, doesn't it? Already, Arsenal 1, Man U 0. They're so bad, aren't they, Man U? I can't believe they're that bad. As I was saying earlier on, I can't believe they're even in the race for the top 4. Oh, my stream's just gone down. 2 secs, troops. Yeah, Nuno Tavares scored the goal there. Two secs, the stream's just gone down. Give me a second. Yeah, man, you were a mess. Yeah, they are a mess, man. They're freaking knackered. Tavares with the goal. No, fair play to him. What do you think about Ronaldo's kid dying? Well, it's sad, huh? Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Like everything else. I mean, I haven't gone through it. I don't have kids, but I can't imagine it's the best. I can imagine it's been one of the worst feelings you can probably feel. I feel for anyone who's ever gone through it. Yep. Yeah, his goal was knackered. 2 seconds. Just changing it around 2 seconds and just sorting this one out. Just getting a new stream up. Yeah, just trying to get a stream. I'm 2 secs troops. The He's goal one's just gone down. Oh, God's sake, man. Hate the ads that come with these streams, man. Brutal. Oh, Motherwell have equalised, guys. Tierney has got a goal there. Jake Carroll assisted him. As I say, I haven't got the thing up because my stream's gone down, but Motherwell have equalised, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-1 now in this game. Obviously, Rangers down to 10 men. Obviously, earlier on due to Balogun getting sent off. But Motherwell now equalising in that one there. Rangers now 1-1 against Motherwell with 10 men. I mean, Celtic could win the title pretty much tomorrow. Dudes. 1-1 there, ladies and gentlemen. Motherwell 1, Rangers 1. And that is not a good result for Rangers. A poor draw. I mean, it just gets worse and worse for Rangers in terms of this league campaign. So many injuries. 10 men now as well. And it's just, as I say, getting worse and worse. They're down to 10 men, and now it's an opportunity here for Motherwell to capitalise. We are back up and running again now. 10 minutes to go till half-time. As I say, Motherwell 1, Rangers 1. And, 10 men Rangers need to find a way of trying to win this game. Otherwise, it's the season's... I said the season's over anyway. The title is over. But it'd definitely be over after today's game. Here comes Kamara. Big switch play there for Rangers, and it goes out of play. It's going to be hard for Rangers. It's going to be a hard 4-1 if they manage to get through this one with a win. Here's Sakala. Back through to Borna Barisic. Barisic moving this one forward. There again, Motherwell regain possession. And now here they come. Now there's a chance for Motherwell. Motherwell down that right-hand side. Goldson picks it up. Rangers back in possession here with Kamara. Caesar says absolutely gutted, Dan. I mean, the league's over for Rangers, really, mate. It's I think that the priority for Rangers is the Europa League. I think, the league's done. So his nerves wasn't probably in this game. He'd probably be a bit more pissed off if Rangers went down to 10 men on Thursday. I mean, if you like odds or anything like that, then it's unlikely that they'll go down to 10 men 2 games in a row. So, they could... Well, if you ask a Rangers fan, what would you rather? Would you rather get a result against Motherwell, or would you rather get the result against RB Leipzig? And I think 9 out of 10 Rangers fans would say I would rather get the result against RB Leipzig. So RB Leipzig is the priority for Rangers. But look, if they can come through this, even with a win, the 10 men Rangers against Motherwell, it would be, it would fit them really well up for Thursday for sure. Ball goes into the area. Here's Barisic. Ball into the area now for Tavernier. Tavernier forward. Here's an opportunity here for Rangers. Oh, it's Kamara. Oh, it's Arfield. Oh, it's a shot, and that just goes saved there by Kelly. Oh, yeah. I say Rangers had a good... I think someone asked me a question. Has Rangers had a good season? I think they've had a decent season. I would use the word decent. I think the league has let them down massively. The league has been really, really bad. But, I mean, you can't take away the Europa League. Europa League's an unbelievable campaign. Any Scottish side getting to the semi-final. And, if Rangers... It's going to be a big if now with Kemar Roof. Kemar Roof getting injured and all the rest of it. Here's Motherwell now with an opportunity. Cleared away again there. And now here come Rangers yet again. Here's Arfield. Back through to Kamara. Rangers along that back line. Down that right-hand side is Tavernier again. Rangers pushing forward. So you think, I always say this for Celtic and Rangers. When they go down to 10, it doesn't probably actually... It probably just makes the game level. Like, it doesn't necessarily give Motherwell an advantage, it just makes it level with the two oppositions, because Motherwell and these sort of teams are that bad. It just makes it like kind of even. Like, I feel like Rangers Celtic always have an advantage just going into the game because of the quality, but when they're playing with 10, it just makes it like a normal game, I suppose. Is Bassi forward. Rangers moving down that right-hand side. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Rangers are drawing. Motherwell getting one back earlier on. Here's down that right-hand side for Rangers. Opportunity! And nobody there to put the ball in the back of the net for the Jazz as that goes out, playing out for a Motherwell goal kick. Imagine bringing trophyless. Yeah, I mean, look. Again, I had this debate the other day with some friends. As I say, we always have these debates. I do these football streams. I'm always talking about football off the streams as well. I have no life, of course. But right, so I was giving. I gave my some of my friends a scenario. Right, so basically, if you got offered right now, right this second, right now, it's different, right? To win the league, so you get given the league title. Or you go into the Europa League final and have a chance to win a European competition. What do you choose? And I always said the Europa League. And we had this conversation back in the last 16, so it wasn't as close for Rangers at that moment. I said this conversation back at the last 16, and when Rangers, I think, were pretty much top of the table, or near to the top of the table. And I said the Europa League every single time because you just don't get that opportunity. It doesn't come around too often. So if Rangers did get to Europa League final, finished runners up, look, you want to win it, but the finished runners up, you can't write off the season and say it was bad. Yes, you don't get it, you don't get all the credit, you don't get the trophy, but you can't say it was a dreadful season. It was a good season. It will always be remembered by Rangers fans, but obviously ended trophyless. But I always go for the European final, and I think Barry Ferguson, of all people, someone I highly respect, was saying on his radio show the other day that, what would you choose, the league title or the Europa League? He said the league title every day. I'm like, you bonkers, mate. Are you absolutely bonkers? Like, the league title is always going to be there. You're always going to have an opportunity to win the league title, no matter what. Every single year, it's a flip of a coin out of Rangers and Celtic. You're going to win the league title. Europa Leagues don't come often. They never come often. And it would put Rangers into European folklore. It would put Rangers into football folklore because of the way the competitions are set up these days. The rich teams, it's all worked out for the rich teams. And I can't remember a side outside the sort of top six that actually won the competition. I mean, someone would get me a name, but I can't remember Champions League and Europa League. Who was the last team outside the top six to win the competition? I'd probably say it was Zenit with Russia back in 2008. So yeah, it just goes to show how these competitions are. And if a Scottish team won the Europa League in 2022, it'd be bonkers. Here come Rangers. There's an opportunity now. Here's an opportunity to find a way through. And who's that finishing article? Is right forward now for Rangers. Can Rangers put themselves in the lead before half time? Is right now driving forward. Opportunity and cleared away there by Motherwell. Yes, Europe all day long, says Duns. Mate, definitely, always. The 8 hours to go when you've been shown up the darties in every other cup. Nah, but I think all day, Caesar 67, come on, all day long. Would you swap last? Would you swap last season's title for a Europa League title this season? All day long. What does 10 titles in a row, like these 9 titles in a row mean? A Europa League, mate, all day long. I mean, other people would disagree, but Europa League is much bigger. It's just so much bigger. So much bigger than a title. Obviously, the Scottish titles have become a bit more lucrative now because you get the automatic Champions League. But for me, winning a European competition, I just love European football. I just love it. I just love European football. I'd love to see Scottish teams do well in European competition, go up, Rangers win the Europa League. Unbelievable. For me, that would be the dream. You never hear Real Madrid bragging about their Europa League wins. Wonder why, says Jackie Kinnard. Yeah, but it's all about perspective, though, Jackie. Do you know what I mean? It is all about perspective. And you can't tell me nowadays that big teams aren't taking the Europa League serious. They are. Man United really wanted to win the Europa League last year. Chelsea have taken that competition so seriously over the years when they've been in it. Arsenal taking it seriously, just can't win the competition. Spurs just can't win the competition. So there are big, rich teams that are taking this competition very, very seriously. They just can't be successful in it. There's been big names win it on the trophy over the last couple of years. Atletico Madrid, La Liga winners last season. They take the competition very, very seriously. Sevilla always in the Champions League, doing well in La Liga. They're always in the mix of things. So for me, I mean, everyone has their own opinions, but European trophy all day long for me. And I think even Celtic fans, I think even Celtic fans would even say right this second, swap this league title that you're about to get now, Celtic fans, right, or a Europa League. What would you choose? Some people will try and be smart and say the league title, but no, you'd take the Europa League all day long. You'd take it all day long. What's everybody saying? James Scotland. That's what he said. Barry Ferguson really disagrees. The league is your bread and butter. But I just think that's an old school mentality. I don't know if he's being sour grapes because he never got to win it. But how can you say that? Oh, Motherwell nearly having an opportunity here just before half time to take the lead. Tavernier and Goldson just clearing it away. Jeanette says, of course, it's the Europa League to gauge where your team stands. Nah, I'm all for it. Can we see the Rangers get... I can't show it. Rangers win the Europa, they could get to the Champions League too, Daniel. That's what I'm saying. I think people forget that bit as well. I think a lot of people are going, oh yeah, I want to win. Oh, it's Motherwell now with a chance to go in the lead before half-time. And it's cleared away there by Rangers just about. Here's Wright. Sakala cleared away there again. And over the top now, Motherwell headed down. Yeah, I think this is where people are getting mistaken in the debate. People are like, yeah, I want the league because I want automatic Champions League. But you can get automatic Champions League from the Europa League. So you get all the money that you win for going through into the next round. I think it's £3 million for getting to the semi-final. Another £8 million that you get for winning the Europa League. 4.5 million for coming runners-up. That's just prize money, not TV rights. And then, so you're going to get all that money, which we're probably going through the whole way through the Europa League campaign. You're probably going to get 30 to 40 million quid. Then you're going to get the Champions League golden ticket. Then you're going to get the European Super Cup golden ticket as well. So you get even more. So it's Europa League all day long for me in terms of I think any Scottish team would take that all day long. Anyway, half time here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Motherwell 1, Rangers 1. Rangers took the lead earlier on with a Scott Wright / own goal at the start of the game. And obviously Rangers went down to 10 men. That was the big turning point in this match. And of course, Motherwell managed to find an equaliser a little earlier on. But yeah, poor game from... poor first. I mean, it was a poor first half from Rangers, but 10 men does affect it. That's just how things work. Teresa says cracking game at Kilmarnock last night. They're not winning the Europa League. I'll be honest with you, I want Rangers to win the Europa League. It only helps Scottish football, says James Scotland. Well, we'll see what happens. I find it hard. If Rangers had Alfredo Morelos, I would make a real case for Rangers winning the Europa League. Like I'd really be for But the fact now is I was like, Kemar Roof, he could be that little plug. But now no Kemar Roof, and Rangers are going into a semi-final against an inform RB Leipzig with Cedric Eaton and Fashion Sakala as the main men. Like, it doesn't fill me with hope. But look, I've seen crazier things happen. And as you can see in this game, it only takes a match instance to make a change in the whole game. RB Leipzig could go out there on Thursday and get a man sent off straight away within the first 3-4 minutes. And then all of a sudden they're under the cosh. So, things can happen in games. And there's a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, the Rangers aren't getting to the final. Things happen in matches. And I think if Rangers can get a draw against RB Leipzig in Germany and then come back to Ibrox and give it a go with Ramsey, give it a go with Kemar Roof back in the team, then I think, it can be done. I'm positive. I think it can be done. And I just think this Rangers team anyway, they just rise a bit more for the occasion in the European games rather than the Scottish domestic games. So let's see what happens. And I'm looking forward to Thursday. That's all I'm saying. I agree with you. There are teams that have done well in Europe. Titles are important. Yeah, titles are important. Would you give up an English Premier League title for the Europa League, says Jackie Kennard? No. But again, look, that's different. It's so much more different. And that's not me begrudging the Scottish title at all, but the Premier League, it's a lot harder to win. What I'm saying is, right. So if you're playing in the English Premier League, there's a lot more teams going off. There's a lot more money in it. You look at Man United; they just can't win the Premier League anymore after being so dominant for those years. So it's a lot harder to win. But out of the Scottish League, it's between two teams. Let's be perfectly honest. And when you look at Europa League, and you got put things into perspective. If you're in the Premier League, you've got a lot of money. So if you've got a lot of money, you're not going to be competing in the Europa League. You don't want the Europa League title. But then I'd make the case for I'd rather win the Champions League than the Premier League all day long. So yeah, that's my standpoint on it. Yeah, Champions League over the Premier League, but that's just money. Money plays a big factor into it, because if you're a Premier League club, you don't want to be playing in the Europa League because it's you're richer, right? I would give up an EPL for the Champions League. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna go stick the kettle on, troops. Be back in a sec. Back. The worry for me, besides Sakala and Ita not being good enough, they're composed or clinical in front. They are composed or clinical in front of goal. I don't think they are, mate. I don't think they are clinical at all in that way. I don't think they're clinical at all. I don't know who sanctioned that Itten deal. I think I could see it. It was like, oh, he scored quite a lot of goals in the Swiss League or whatever. So I could see why people would have sort of put the two and two together, but it's crap. He's had his time. Hopefully, Rangers can get rid of it in the summer. I don't want to see him at the club again. It's crap. I'm not being. I mean, I used to play striker when I was young in my teens. I could probably do a better job than him on Thursday night. And that's saying something. To give a title away pretty much won you the rivals for a Europa title. That's likely isn't really an option. More of a cop-out thing. Team looks likely to win anything. Yeah, well, I agree with what people are saying, that Rangers season probably will be determined now on the Europa League. If they win the Europa League, then it's successful. If they don't, then it's probably unsuccessful. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? Basher Boy, who do you think will win, Rangers or Motherwell? It's hard now. I think it will end a draw. But, Rangers' priority is the Europa League. You'd rather the bad result now and then get a decent result on Thursday. But yeah. Bobby Sutherland says, do you ever give Celtic credit? Yeah, of course. I've gave Celtic loads of credit over the years. What do you want me to say? You've had a great season. Ange Postecoglou's done a good job. The rebuild's been fantastic. The recruitment's been very, very good. Players, some of the players that Celtic has signed are fantastic. I look at Lee Labada, probably is one of the most underrated ones that Celtic have got. I think he's a very good player. His numbers speak for himself. Carter Vickers had a very, very good season. Solid. Probably should have scored the Celtic that goal on the Scottish Cup semi-final, if I'm perfectly honest. Juranovic, another good play, looks good. Kyogo has done all right. He just needs to keep fit. And same with the Yakimakis. He looks pretty good as well. So there you go. Do you think Rangers should sign Cal the Dragon in goals next season? No, I don't think he should. Cork EU. Point. Second half will be good. We need Kent on the wing for more speed. Small possibility, but if Rangers win the Europa League and Villarreal win the Champions League, then Rangers will be in the Champions League and Celtic could miss out and have to go through the Champions League qualifiers. Yeah, but I think that's very unlikely. Hail, hail. I think that's very. I don't think that's going to happen, mate. Well, not to say Rangers won't win the Europa League. I'm saying I don't think Villarreal will win the Champions League. I've been watching a lot of Liverpool lately, and they're very, very good. They ain't going to lose to Villarreal, I don't think. And even if Villarreal somehow managed to beat Liverpool, then Man City would beat them in the final. Real Madrid. I don't see Villarreal winning it. As much as I'd love that to happen, I would absolutely love that to happen. Villarreal to win the Champions League. Just nothing against any other team. You don't really see the underdog stories happen that much, and I'm all for underdog stories. So I'd love Villarreal to win it, but I don't think they will. I'd even probably put my house on it, to be perfectly honest with you. We need Hearts v Rangers Youth Cup final live on BBC Scotland Wednesday, 7th of April. Nice. I'm just gonna stick the old tea bag in. Well, back again. I just got a little notification to say that Arsenal are 2-0 up against Man United. They are in shit state. They are in an absolute mare of a place, man. Man. I'm looking forward to the rebuild, but Jesus me, 2-0 to Arsenal. And Arsenal were crap as well. Let's be perfectly honest. It's like the best out of a crappy bunch, isn't it, at the moment? Arsenal, Man U, Tottenham. Tottenham are okay, but then they lost the other week there as well. So they're all having absolute nightmares, all those teams. So what do you think of Celtic's season? Successful. It's been good, you know. If Celtic win the league, of course, successful. Win the League Cup, it's a successful season, right? It's a very, very good campaign. No one probably envisaged Celtic winning the league title. I certainly didn't. I said in my table predictions, the start of the season that Celtic had, I was like, no way. But then again, Rangers at the same time have played a bit of a part in it. You know, they probably should have had the season over in December, but they dropped stupid points in games as well. You know, it wasn't a defending champions display. Losing to Dundee United, always think of going out the Champions League, drawing to Hearts, last minute goals, drawing to Motherwell, drawing to Ross County, drawing to this team, drawing to that team, drawing to this team. So yeah, they've been the worst enemies, but Celtic have had a very, very good season, and I'm sure they'll build upon it next season. And it's going to be another great campaign with 3 teams in Europe in the group stages as well. Hearts done well. And I'd probably give, well, Ange Postecoglou will get the Manager of the Year award just because of what he's done. But you know, I'd say Robbie Nielsen should be in the conversation. He's had a very, very good season with Hearts. Really, really good campaign. And if Hearts manage to beat Rangers in the Cup, then wow, unbelievable season. Really is. Yeah, VAR has ruled that one out offside then. 1-0 Arsenal. I honestly think Rangers are better off with Gio as manager over Gerrard, to be honest. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for Rangers to have a little bit of a real rebuild. I'm excited to see Rangers have a bit of a rebuild this year. I just think it's come to the end of a bit of a cycle. Rangers have been pretty good, especially that performance against Celtic. Some of these European performances have been fantastic. But I think it's time to get some fresh blood in. Not crappy signings, not crappy free transfers. Proper identified, young talents coming in and making the team better, not squad players. If Ryan Kent wants to go, let him go. If Dingby wants to go, let him go, let him go, let him go. And just get some other players in there and just give a bit of a freshness around the team. I'm excited to see if that will happen. Rangers have made a lot of money on their Europa League run. And if they win the Europa League, then I would expect a big splurge of dosh in the summer for sure. I think Morales and Roof are a huge loss for the Jazz going into the Leipzig game. Yeah, definitely. Next season, Celtic will do something in Europe. I can see us talking about Celtic in the. I mean, look, maybe one day, who knows? But I don't think this will happen. Arsenal scoring again. Jesus me. I feel sorry for Man U, man. They're just getting absolutely obliterated, aren't they? I can't diagnose that team. That team's unbelievable, but they're just crap. They got unbelievable individuals. They're just crap. Jackie, yes. So Jackie says next season Champions League semi-final. I can't see that. I can't see Celtic Champions League semi-final. No, I'm not even that crazy, mate. Don't think that's gonna happen, buddy. You need to win a knockout game first, Plus, Champions League groups are really tough. They're really tough to navigate. Anyway, troops, back already. You go for the second half. Rangers in blue going left and right. Motherwell going from right to left. And as I say, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, from Fir Park. Troops, if you haven't copped a new jersey yet, there's Rangers t-shirts here, Rangers Way of Life, and Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirts. In fact, I should bring one through. I've got one there, in there, brand new shirt. I'll probably actually give away to a Rangers fan here on the live stream, perhaps. Ooh, what can I do? What can I do to get someone? I might do a little giveaway a Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirt. But if you haven't already, guys, go over to purescottishfootball.com and get one there. They're bangers. They're so good. Apparently Ronaldo's got a goal back. That's according to Slippy Jew. So we get a notification. That game looks like it's a cracker at the moment. I can't wait to tune into the last half an hour after this one. Here's Tavernier now with a throw-in for Rangers. Goes out for another throw there again. Me and you and the animal says this is a Rangers channel. It's not, it's pure Scottish football, but it's a Rangers game. So we're talking about Rangers on this one. Ball forward here again. Rangers along that back line. Ball forward here again. Okay, there for the Celtic fans, we've got a new Celtic shirt as well. I was going to announce it more on the stream tomorrow, but if you want to go check it out, go check it out. purescottishfootball.com. Here come Rangers again. Here's Goldson. Goldson along that left-hand side. Rangers now pushing forward. And now here they come again now, driving down that right-hand side. Here's Sakala. Sakala down the left-hand side. Rangers pushing forward. Opportunity now here for Rangers. Can they find a way through? And they do! It's 2-1 here at Fir Park. It's Scott Wright again. And Rangers have found a goal. The 10-men Rangers make it 2-1 here at Fir Park. Decent run there for Rangers. A good one there. Fantastic goal there. Scott Wright scoring. Sakala did a what? I've slated Sakala, but his build-up play was fantastic there. A decent shot from Scott Wright there as well. And Rangers, as I say, take the lead at being down to 10 men. Cracking goal there from Scott Wright. Sakala did the work as well. 2 secs. So there we go, troops. 2-1. There we go. For those of you that wanted to see it, no, the lighting's not doing it justice. The camera's not doing it justice. An absolute belter. Like, the printing's quite good. Really good. Really good fit. So those of you who want one, perfect, guys. Go purescottishfootball.com. Help support the channel. In fact, I might give that one away. As I say, I need to come up with a giveaway. I need to come up with a giveaway and give it away to one of you guys. Rangers 2-1 up here. 4 minutes into the second half. Motherwell again down that left-hand side. Chance for them to push forward. God's sake, man, the bell. So whoever said that, I've turned into the United Stand a tiny bit now with this. These doorbells constantly going off. We've got parcels coming left, right, and centre. Sorry about that, troops. Here come Motherwell again down the left-hand side. How will they respond? As I say, 10 men up against 10 men. Managed to get the equaliser earlier on. Can they get another one now from behind here against Rangers? Motherwell forward. Cleared away again. Oh my God, man. Ball forward here again now for Motherwell. Down that right-hand side. Over the top. Rangers just clearing that one away, and they let that one go out. It's going to be a corner here for Motherwell. I've heard of Cow the Dragon, Slippy G. I've heard of him. Sean Goss there as well. Now Rangers back on the counter-attack. This is how they're going to play as Motherwell driving it over the top. Jesus Christ. James Scotland says, since I've abandoned my team because of the Green Brigade commies, I think I should get a shirt as a possible new supporter. If you're not supporting Celtic, you probably shouldn't go to Rangers. You probably have to go to like Hibs or someone like that. Celtic reached the last 8 in the past decade. It's not impossible, Dan. No, I think I got the last 16, not the last 8, but yeah. How was up front today? It's short. It's scarce, but now it's a battle. It's 10 men, isn't it? Ball forward here again now for Motherwell again. Cleared away there by Rangers. It's Tavernier. Tavernier forward. Cleared it away again there. All the way back line here for Goldson. Now is Alan McGregor. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get this to 100 likes. That'd be amazing. Ian Hasty. Go purescottishfootball.com, Ian, mate. Go on purescottishfootball.com. Comes Tavernier again. 10-man Rangers looking to try and get all 3 points here. To try and keep the pressure on Celtic. Ball forward here yet again. Cleared away there by Motherwell. Bruce Callan says, would love to rep one of those shirts here in Canada. Mate, as I say, purescottishfootball.com. Or as I say, I might do a giveaway, but I think I'll do a giveaway for the Rangers fans. As I say, it's a belter. This one's large, I think. So if you're large, you can enter the giveaway and I'll give it away. It's brand new, not been touched. I just wanted to order one just to see what it's like. Here's Tavernier again. Here's right, back through to Kamara. Ball forward here again. Motherwell down that right-hand side. Now here's another opportunity. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Motherwell driving forward, looking to try and find yet another goal. Here they come over the top. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Here come Motherwell down that left-hand side. Home of the Steelmen, it says up in the corner. Can they find a goal? Wright's had a good game. Give him that with Scott Wright. Been very, very critical on Scott Wright over the years. Didn't necessarily think he was good enough. I say over the years, over the last year. Didn't think he was good enough, but he's proved his worth in the last couple of games. Finished article was looking a little bit better. Good couple of goals today. He could be a big, big part on Thursday. Are you getting new mods? Mate, I kept just getting too many complaints from mods. It's thingy, and it just got super annoying. I think I've got two mods left. Obviously Scotty and Citizen TV. But yeah, I mean, I think it was like a few people being mods and they're trying to destroy the channel or something like that. I don't know what they were trying to do, but yeah, I trust Scotty because he's literally, when I used to do these streams, he was the first. He was probably my only viewer back in the day. Do you know what I mean? So I do trust him, and I'd keep Scotty on board. And then Citizen TV, he helps out the channel a lot. He's a good big supporter, so. I know he's got the channel's best interest at his heart, so I've kept him as a moderator as well. Ball forward here again now for Motherwell. Cleared away. Here's Motherwell opportunity. Rangers need to defend it. And Scott Wright gets back into it. And there's a free kick, one there for Rangers, and Scott Wright gets down. DB101 says, get Kamara off. 10 minutes here in the second half. I think Rebo's going to be coming on here for Rangers. And Lundstrom, it looks like he's going to be coming on. I like Lundstrom. Big fan of Lundstrom. Good, big fan of Lundstrom. Cracking little player. Comley's 27 as well, so he's going to be coming his peak of ages. I think he just wants to find a bit of a home. I think he embraces a club like that. You know, he's Scouse. I mean, I'm not going to speak for the Glaswegian guys in here, but I feel like hearing a lot of people. I've been to both cities. I live in Glasgow now. I know I've been to Liverpool a few times, and hearing like Gerrard and Carragher speak of the two and comparing the two cities, they're very much the same, very football orientated. Same sort of people, like kind of working class and all for that. So I think John Lundstrom probably just gets what it like to play for a big club in a big city like this. So that's why he's probably the fans take to him so well. And he plays with his heart on his arm, and I don't know if that's the saying, but he's, especially since the turn of the year, he's been a fantastic player for Rangers. I think he's one of Rangers' most important players. I didn't think I'd been saying that at the start of the season when he got sent off against Alshkert. I was very, very critical of him. Here comes Kamara. Ball over the top, down that left-hand side. Is Rangers looking for a third goal here now? Well, that goes out of play and out for a Motherwell goal kick. Who is up front? It's Sakala. I don't know, it's got because it was his 10 men now, so I think it's Sakala and Scott Wright. But as I say, yeah, Rangers down to 10. All forward now for Cornelius. Cornelius now into the area for Motherwell. And that's cleared away there by Rangers as Scott Wright wins the ball back here for the Jazz. That's blocked off a Motherwell jersey and that goes back out. The Red Maroon says, I can remember you hating Lundstrom, Dan. Yeah, well, I hold my hands up because he was crap. Let's be perfectly honest, mate. Let's be perfectly honest. I know it takes time for players to settle in, but he just wasn't adding anything to the team. And when when that important game against Auschka, he's chucking in fouls like that, and Rangers could have then got knocked out of the Europa League, which would then have a knock-on effect in terms of finances. It was just idiot. It's just being an idiot. But yeah, since the turn of the year, probably becoming one of my favourite players for Rangers. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, you can have a big turnaround. I don't think Cedric Itten's going to have that turnaround, but look, let's see. Let's hope he does one day. The Red Maroon says Itten must feel like crap with both our strikers out. Still can't get a game, mate. It's I think it's even worse than that, bro. It's I think it was in the B team. He got taken off after 45 minutes. Tony Weston came on, scored 2 goals. So yeah, I think it was that bad. I also went to the Braga game on the Thursday, and he was up there on the stage doing the talking. I was like, oh my god, he can't even get into the squad, man. Like, oh no. I just think he needs to get back to Switzerland or something like that. He's had a decent opportunity, but maybe the Scottish League isn't for him. Last 3 times in the UCL, 2006, 07, 07, 08, and 12, 13. That's a better achievement than reaching the EL semi. Much harder to achieve. Wouldn't you agree with that then? Yeah, I probably would agree with that. Getting to the last 16 of the Champions League is a good achievement. Yeah, for sure. I would agree. No, actually, maybe not the semi-finals. I don't know. I think I'd rather get to... I've always said, like, my ideal way, like, for a Scottish team... My ideal route to the European, like for a European season for me personally, because I love European football, is get to the Champions League, but finish third. So get to the Champions League group for the money, a couple of like big clashes, finish third and go into the Europa League and then try your best to go and win the Europa League. Here come Rangers down the left-hand side. It's Sakala and tackled. Oh, it's a penalty. Rangers have won themselves a penalty. Sakala being brought down. And now here's an opportunity for Rangers to go and kill this game off, hopefully. Slattery. Rangers now with a penalty here. Yeah, definitely penalty all day long. All day long. All day long. Can Rangers go and kill this one off now? Well, not kill it off. There's still big work to do because they are down to 10 men. But can they get a massive goal advantage here, make it 3-1? It's big James Tavernier, the penalty specialist. Can Tavernier put this to 3-1? Moving it about. Back here. Tavernier penalty, always the same, eh? Here we go. Tavernier now steps up for the penalty for Rangers. Can he make it 3? Yes, he can. Rangers 3-1 up. Tavernier gets on the score sheet. And just like that, 10 men Rangers are 3-1 to the good here at Fir Park. Happy days. Tavernier. Bobby Sutherland says pen for Rangers. Shocker, mate. It was a blatant penalty. I know people always talking about other bits and pieces and stuff like that in terms of the referees, but it's a penalty all day long. Sakala was right in there. Rangers 15th goal of the season for James Tavernier. Rangers are 3-1 up. And this just shows the bit of a heart from this Rangers team. We've seen a bit of a resurgence since that Old Firm defeat, the 2-1. Especially, they kind of come together a bit now. There's a real team feeling about it. Do you get what I mean from the Braga extra time, from the Scottish Cup semi-final there? It just feels like there's a bit of camaraderie here. Now going down to 10 men. Can they just transfer that energy across to RB Leipzig? Because it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Monkey says, can't wait for Rangers will be 50. VAR will be 15 points behind worse off every year. I don't know, man. I think it'll go the other way around, you know. I think there'll be more penalties for both Rangers and Celtic in games, especially against like the sort of smaller sides. I think you'll see a penalty for both Old Firm teams every game. Just because they're always attacking. There are moments where the referee's probably like, oh, I can't give a penalty here. And then, doesn't think about it. Misses a howler. Because just the amount of attacking they're doing. Sicking the ball into the box. Constantly, there's little handballs here and there. Fouls and stuff like that. I do really think there's going to be... I think there is going to be a few... I do think there's going to be a good couple of penalties from both teams next season. VAR. Half the season without VAR, half the season with it. Bonkers, isn't it? Bonkers, man. I don't know as they are on our way. As the chant rings out here at Motherwell and Fir Park. Rangers in over the top here again now. Blocked there by Motherwell again. Over the top here for Rangers as they look to try and see this one out. Be a well hard-fought victory if they do conjure it up. Ball there for Motherwell again is Cornelius. Cleared away again there. Motherwell, free kick to Rangers. James Sand's going to be coming on here for the last 25 minutes. He's on a 1.5 year loan. Hasn't really gone his way right now. New York City star, young boy. Motherwell passing it out from the back here again. The Rangers fans are starting with the Bomber song. It's Sakala. Sakala down the left-hand side here for Rangers now. Driving forward. And cleared away there by Motherwell. Sakala trying to regain possession. And again cleared away there by Motherwell. Breton shut them down, shut them down. I love that chant. I remember being I was 18 in the army, and Bassey just clears that one away. It goes out for a corner. Yeah, I was about 18 as in the army. I think I was doing like training up in Catterick at the time, and I think I went out with this platoon night out when I was a young boy, right? And I remember being in, I think, Darlington of all places, and like there was about 30 of us singing "Then the area for Britain, shut them down, shut them down." That song, man, it was just super funny. I mean, I think it's not anti-German. I don't think it was just like anti-Nazi at the time. So I thought it was good. Oh, yeah, Motherwell with a chance, and that's cleared away. Bloody hell, doorbell, man! Every 2 minutes.
Hello? Sorry? Yeah, sure.
Motherwell now with another throw-in. It's cleared away. I'm looking forward to the next season. Who will we sign next? The top young scorer of Bundesliga and the best box midfield in Serie A. Aria from Britain, the aria from Britain, shut them down. The aria from da 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 da. So we go. Substitutions here. Well managed by Gio so far. James Sand's going to be coming on. Who is that? No, as I was saying, there's so many people ordering so many parcels. You got like just yeah, there's a you got ordering so many parcels. Like the usual things when you move into a place: drying rack, kettle, toaster, tea, coffee pots, and crap like that. So yeah, they're all coming all at once today. Yes. Ball forward here again from Rangers. Here's Sands. Ball over the top down the left-hand side. Chance for Rangers now. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Celtic versus Ross County. Ross County up against Celtic next week. Next week on Sunday, sorry. Another game, a cracking game to happen on Sunday. Can Celtic, will they respond back to that defeat? Celtic don't really lose these days, especially domestically. How will they respond against Ross County? And I would say Ross County have been very, very good this year. Yeah, Ross County have been very, very good this season, and especially at Dingwall, they've sort of made it a bit of a fortress for themselves. Even a draw is a bit of a catastrophe these days in the Premiership, and could we have a bit of late drama in the season? Would Celtic, if they drop points, and if obviously Rangers win this game, could they make it a very, very exciting last few games? I mean, for the neutrals that watch this channel, I think a lot of people will be like, yeah, let's see if Ross County can win. Just to make it really, really exciting going into the last couple of days. I mean, that would be Celtic's worst possible scenario. But even if Celtic did lose, Rangers would then need to beat them at Celtic Park, which probably might be unlikely because the game is sandwiched between the RB Leipzig clash. And then, even then, if Celtic even then lost in the 3 games, they just have to win their last 3 games because of the superior goal difference. So there's a lot of things that have to happen if Rangers were to go on and win this league title. But if Celtic did lose or drop points against Ross County, then things could heat up a tiny bit. The last couple of games in the Premiership. But Rangers have played well with 10 men. To be perfectly honest with you, here's a Rebo. Rebo down the left-hand side. Opportunity now here for Rangers. Cleared away by Motherwell. In fact, they let that one go out. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Danny Boylan, so Celtic ain't messing up now will be more impressive than the Jers until the end of the season. I don't think Celtic will mess up, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't think they will. I was just saying, I was just giving you a situation where it would be mad if that happens. But I don't see them slipping up. I think if there is a game to slip up, I think it will be tomorrow. I think it will be tomorrow. If it was the game to slip up, just because it's the away one, it's against Ross County, it's just after a defeat. So I think, yeah, if there was a game to slip up, it would be tomorrow. But I don't think it will happen. I think Celtic will do really, really well tomorrow, personally. Ball over the top now here for Rangers. Cleared away there again by Motherwell. Goes out for another throw-in. For those of you just tuning into the ending, guys, we're nearly at that 100 like mark. If you just hit that like button, get us to 100. Subscribe and all that good stuff. As I say, we will be back for Celtic tomorrow. And then the big game on Thursday, absolutely buzzing for it. Leipzig, versus Rangers in the Europa League semi-final. Wow. Wow. Rangers still got 2 tough away games, Celtic and Hearts still. Yeah, I know. I mean, Celtic and Hearts, that'd be brutal. Tynecastle, hard place to go. Sure. He's had a good game. He's had a good game, Scott, right? I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He'd probably be my man of the match today, actually, if I had to pick somebody. If the score remains the same. Motherwell haven't been able to capitalise on Rangers going down to 10, but I would... yeah, I'd say Scott Wright's had a cracking game. Ball goes out for another goal kick here to Motherwell. Can somebody tell me who scored? Yes, it was. I think it was either an own goal or a Scott Wright goal at the first one. Then it was a Scott Wright second goal, and then it was Tavernier penalty for the third. There's your answer, Big David. Both of Leipzig's main centre backs are out for the first leg. I heard that, James Ross. I heard that. I'm hoping Nanuku, I don't know, I don't like to wish injuries on people. I'm not going to wish an injury on anybody because that's horrible. But I hope Nanuku does wake up with a cold on Thursday and can't play. I hope he's got a banging headache just for one day. He can't play. Oh, I'm knackered. Is Ruffalo available for Leipzig? No, I don't think so. Well, he's not, but he's available for the second leg, but not the first leg. Oldson there as well. As I say, 15 minutes to go. Game not over yet, but Rangers are looking to just see this one out. Roof injured again. Yeah, Roof's injured again. Brutal, isn't it? Injured every week, isn't he? All of them are. I'm just sick. I just want to see the back of injured players, man. It's brutal. Motherwell moving forward here again. Motherwell now with themselves a free kick. Now chance for the well over the top. Will you be live tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, troops. Here's Motherwell now with another ball into the box. Played away. He's up for another throw in. Here come the home side now. As I say, game's not over yet. There's a 2-goal difference, but as I say, Motherwell they want to try and capitalise here. They need to try and start chucking something at Rangers now. Ball goes down that right-hand side here for the well. Here's Slattery. Now into the box here again. Drives forward. Mugabe now right wins it back again. Rangers now grinding forward. A nice run here by Scott Wright. As I say, he's had a cracking game, right? I'll give him his due. As I've been critical of him this season and saying he's not good enough, but he's had a good game. Oh, Barisic there, almost trying to score a wonder goal for himself, but that goes over the bar and out of play. And it's going to go out for a goal kick here for Motherwell. Go on then, troops. As we're coming to the end of this one, get me your score predictions down here for tomorrow. Who do you think is going to win tomorrow? Ross County or Celtic? And as well, who do you reckon is going to win on Thursday? Rangers or Leipzig. I'm going for a 1-1 draw at Leipzig away. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Don't know why, don't know how. I think Tavernier will get a penalty, and I think Rangers will go 1-0 down pretty early on. But I think it will turn into a 1-1, and then I think the Jazz will be able to do him at Ibrox as that 10th man. Here comes Motherwell now around the box as they look to try and find a chance. Tavernier clears it away from Mugabe. Motherwell back in possession, cleared away. Now here they come yet again here, Motherwell. Over the top. Cleared away again there from Rangers. Right, Goldson. Big Slatery just clearing it away. Rebo. Forward here again. A draw against Leipzig will be a great result. Here's hoping. Celtic 4-0. Ross County 2-1. Ross County 0. Celtic 4, says Ian. Goldson. Now here comes Sakala. He keeps running and running. Here comes Sakala again now. There we go. That's cleared away yet again. Goes out for another throw-in. Now here come Motherwell down that left-hand side. Ball over the top yet again. Cleared away. Someone goes out for another free kick here for Motherwell. James Sands giving that foul away. Second half has started at the Emirates. Still 2-1 in that game. Cleared away there again by Motherwell. It's not too often that you see both Rangers and Celtic have an away game in a row the same weekend, do you? So usually Rangers come forward here again now with another throw-in. One thing I will applaud Ross County for this season as they play Celtic tomorrow is their turnarounds. At the start of the season, but they had no win. They sacked their manager, didn't they? They were right at the bottom for a while, and now they're in the top 6. Like, could be playing European football. Would love one of the Highland clubs to get into the Europa Conference League or something like that. Here's some Sakala. Sakala, oh, saved there by Kelly. Brilliant touch there by Sakala. Why does Sakala turn into Lionel Messi against Motherwell? Goes back out for another one. It's another corner here for Motherwell. Unbelievable ball from Goldson. The touch from Sakala is fantastic. It's just that finishing article from Sakala, I think. I think he's done fantastic with running with the ball, trying to make things happen, but he's not got that finishing product, I don't think. I mean, that was a good opportunity there, and you can't really blame him. But yeah, I think that's just something he needs to work on. I think he'll be a decent player, Sakala, if he can just sort his finishing out as a striker. Gregor hits it down that right-hand side. And again, cleared away. Motherwell win themselves a throw-in. Yeah, Balogun was the guy who was sent off their troops. Ball forward yet again now here for Motherwell. Ball forward. Cleared away again there by Rangers. Now here comes Mugabe. And that goes out of play. It's going to go out for a throw in here for Rangers. But Balogun almost, or not quite yet, but almost looks like he's going to be let off the hook here. It was so important that Rangers do find themselves a win here. Just keep that momentum building going into that Leipzig game. Leipzig looking really, really hot going into it. As well, they're playing Union Berlin tonight. I was going to do a little watch along maybe at 2:30 just to watch the game, but can't be bothered. I'm probably just going to watch it on my own, just sit there and just like relax. I don't know if people want to sit there and watch the German Bundesliga game against Union Berlin versus Leipzig, but hopefully maybe a little draw. Offside there for them. Ryan Kent, some well-deserved rest. Doesn't often get rest these days. All over the top here again now for them. Slattery. Forward here again. Rangers winning back possession here with Goldson. Goldson down that left-hand side yet again now for Sakala. Sakala forward for Rangers. Pushing forward through again. Sakala going to make it 4. Ooh, puts it across the face of goal. And that, I think, comes off for Kelly there. Made a little save. Decent little touch there again there. Decent bit of quality. Now here come Motherwell again along that back line. Headed down here, Rangers again. Motherwell back in possession. Decent clearance there from Sands. And we're going to see big Cedric Eaton and Leon King come on here for the last 4 minutes. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. And I'm not speaking about King. I'm speaking about Eaton. Poor guy, man. Come on, Eaton. Hopefully he can get a goal, man. He put on a Motherwell masterclass back in the day. Hopefully Eaton can sort himself out. But it just doesn't look particularly great, does it? But here he comes. Cedric Eaton. Stephen Davis had another great afternoon. Surely Davo's got to have another year left in him. He's had another good season as well, Davo. Right in Itten. Coming on. No, sorry, Itten and King coming on. Andy Halliday spoke very, very highly of young Leon King. Ball forward now here for Motherwell. Goes out of play. They up for another corner kick. Come on, troops. 22 likes away. We've got nearly 300 people in it. Let's get to 100 likes before the full time. Come on, hit that like button. Whether you're a Rangers fan, Celtic fan, Motherwell fan, or their rival. Who's Motherwell's rivals? St. Mirren? Whether you're a fan of those teams or whatever, guys, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to 100 likes. Back 2:30 tomorrow, 2:15 will be live for the Celtic game. In Motherwell now with another corner kick. And headed over and out. Yes, it was good, Ian Hasty. It was good, mate. It was cracking. It was cracking roast dinner, mate. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. We're cooking the roast tomorrow. I'll be on duty tomorrow. Making the roast myself. Ball forward here for Motherwell again. Into the area. And McGregor collects the ball there for Rangers. And as I say, time is dwindling down here. Hamilton and Motherwell are rivals. There you go. That's what I meant. Lanarkshire. That's right. Singing the John Lundstram song. Do you know what? I found a weird little stat the other day. So, did you know on Thursday, I think Rangers were playing against it was Braga. And I think someone brought up to me, it was, do you know Lundstrom and Kemar Roof used to play at Oxford together? Oxford United. So they've already played with each other back in the day, but Kemar Roof and Thingy back in the day. Ball forward here again. Guys, just before we wrap up, come on, this Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirts are available on the website, as I say, at purescottishfootball.com. Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden tees and the Rangers A Way of Life tops, guys. For the Celtic faithful here in the live stream, then there's t-shirts available for you on the website. Also, go check them out, guys. purescottishfootball.com. Yeah, thank you for that one. Here come Rangers again, cleared away by Motherwell. Going out for another throw-in, and in fact, that goes down out for a free kick. Oh, just winning it back. Minute, not long left now. The 90. I don't think there'll be too much stoppage time added on. It's not really been much wasted, but Motherwell probably look back on this game unhappy that they haven't capitalised. Man United have missed a penalty. Oh no! No! United have missed a penalty. Oh no! Surely, who's missed it? Ronaldo. No, it was Bruno who took it. Oh. You missed a penalty to make it 2-2. And goes back out for another one. I'm going to get that Man U game one straight after that. It looks like an absolute belter. As I say, nearly there now, Rangers. As I say, Balogun let off the hook. Expecting a big apology from Balogun from his state of affairs. Here come Motherwell now. Good defending by Rangers. Rangers fans will probably see them off here. Slattery, Carroll. Can Motherwell get a... Probably won't be enough to get anything out of the game, but can they get a goal back in this one? They've not utilised that extra man in this game today. Oh, now Motherwell coming behind. Goldson there, just clearing it away. Goes out for another throw-in. Well, forward Rangers just seeing this one out now, driving down that left-hand side. Now here they come again over the top. Motherwell down that right-hand side. Opportunity. Cleared away. Cornelius. Oh, Cornelius nearly getting a goal back. I mean, I don't think it would have done anything for the game, but... a goal there for the well. But Rangers, I've got to applaud Rangers. I thought when they went down to 10 men and let that goal in, I did think it could sit on its head here. But managing to get 3 goals away from home against Motherwell team that they struggled against this season. Yeah, I'm happy for Rangers. I'm really happy for Rangers. Now another win. Momentum now going into Thursday. Ooh, shit, that'll be Thursday. I'll be like nervous. And that will probably be that, guys. I think we're waiting for the final whistle. Guys, 13 likes away from 100. Hit the like button. Let's go before we go. There we go. Final whistle. Rangers win 3-1. Playing an hour with 10 men. But the Jazz have got the job done here. Scott Wright, I would say, is my man of the match. He's been fantastic today. I'll give him that. And I've been critical of him in the past. He's had a cracking game. I'll give him that. And a good match. Same with Sakala. I've been critical over him over the last couple of weeks. But, yeah, he's had a cracking game as well here today as well. And hopefully Rangers can take that momentum going into the next one. Let's see what happens over to you, Celtic, tomorrow. Rangers close the gap to 3 points, but it's a big, big game for Celtic tomorrow after they look to try and bounce back from their defeat against Rangers in the semi-final. Probably, I do think they will do, but Rangers fans will be watching to see what happens in that game. Guys, thank you so much. Hit that like button, subscribe, take care. 2 likes away now. Hit that like button. Go check out some merchandise, as I say. Glasgow Rangers Iron Maiden t-shirts that I've got here. And the Rangers Away Alive t-shirts. They help support the channel. Hit the subscribe button and I'll see you there. If you want a t-shirt,